Gates, it's good to see you, man. And you are joining us on behalf of FanDuel's Duel for a Difference points. So, in keeping with that theme of giving back, as you're doing and as you've done, tell us about Duel for a Difference with FanDuel.
I mean, obviously, I'm really happy, man, to partner up with FanDuel. Obviously, Duel for a Difference. It's a fantasy contest. Got to be tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Chargers versus Chiefs game, and all the entry fees of the contestants goes to Lupus Research, which is a very personal connection for me. My sister had lupus. She dealt with it for some years. She eventually passed away in 2014 from lupus. So that holds something very dear to my heart. And I think that's why I'm involved. And obviously for the fans' sake, obviously you win prizes, but most importantly, you get a chance to get 2 Super Bowl tickets to Super Bowl 56 in Los Angeles, which I'm expecting the Chargers to be in the Super Bowl, by the way. So, it'll be a great time, man. And it's for a great cause.
Well, you're giving back and you're dropping hot takes as well. I mean,
Yeah.
the Chargers in their
man.
home stadium in the Super Bowl. I mean, we were going to ask you about Justin Herbert anyway, but let's just get right to it. I mean, you had the privilege of playing with 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks, and you helped put them in the Hall of Fame, Gates, with Drew Brees and Phillip Rivers. Both will be in the Hall of Fame one day. What are you seeing from Justin Herbert that you love and that makes you believe that he could take the Chargers to the promised land?
Let me add this in real quick. I play with Doug Flutie too. So, just so I'm not saying he's, I don't know what the stipulation is, but to me, he has that Hall of Fame presence to him in terms of what he brought to myself and to the Chargers when he was there. So I don't want to, I want to give all my flowers and roses away. Why I didn't hear it. So, in terms of Justin Herbert, he definitely have the whole package. And I think, when you watch him, the glaring stuff that is like most football people know. He got the big arm. Obviously, the ability to move around the pocket, the ability to improvise. If something gets broken down, he can make every single throw on the football field. But the thing that stands out to me the most is his mental ability. Being able to play the position that well, so fast. I know that it's about how much you can comprehend and apply. Because these coordinators now, they apply pressure, man. They got guys moving all around. They got 4 or 5 guys standing up. And to be able to consume all of that and still go out and perform at a high level, it's pretty, to me, that's the most underrated thing about him. It's his mind, his shoulders up. Because what he can do physically is, obviously second to none. But the point matters that he's able to do it from a mental standpoint. I can respect it from playing a position tight end, understanding how difficult that is to play the quarterback position in the National Football League.
All right, so tell me, Antonio, how this happens. How did the Chargers, tell me the path, how they get to the Super Bowl. They got a team that's won, that has been in 3 straight conference championship games. Not won them all, but has been there in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. You got the Patriots there. You got the Titans on the come up. So how's this happen?
I think it starts with this week. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, tomorrow. I think to me, this is going to be like a playoff atmosphere, playoff game. It's for first place. And I think it starts with that alone. I'm the type of person, I believe in phases. I believe you do it one phase at a time. You make progression in everything you do. So now we take one game at a time. We won in week 3. We beat them in Kansas City and Arrowhead, which is a very, very difficult place to win. But that's not the same team. Let's not kid ourselves. They are on a different type of tier. I want to say they won 6 in a row. So what I would say in the locker room is that, hey, we know we're capable of winning this game, but we even have to come even with more intensity this week because they're playing at a different level. And we do the detailed things that we need to do and focus more so on what we need to do. We are good enough to win this football game. And I think that should be the message. And I'm quite sure, Staley's been doing a phenomenal job all year. I know he's going to get these guys fired up, ready to play on Thursday night.
Man, as I sit here and talk to you, Antonio, I'm like, geez, it feels like just yesterday when you broke in and were taking the league by storm at a time when you were something of a unicorn. There were very few guys like you and, say, Tony Gonzalez. Now you watch the NFL, and if a tight end doesn't play like Antonio Gates, good luck getting on the field. You know what I mean? And not, you know, so I wonder, and we just saw, matter of fact, going back to your quarterback history of connections, we just saw Brady and Gronk pass you and Phillip for second place on the all-time list of most prolific quarterback receiver combinations. You guys hooked up for 89 touchdowns, I believe the number was. So I say all that to say, man, I wonder who you enjoy watching at tight end these days. Who are some of your favorites to check out? And do you see any of you in anybody in particular?
I think when I it's so many good ones, man. I hate when I have to bring guys up because I miss names, but you know, I'm a big fan of who I think means the most, and to me, the guy means the most to his team right now is George Kittle. I think he means the most to that team because not only what he can do in the passing game, obviously we talk about the touchdowns and the catches and the combinations, quarterbacks, but what this man does in the run game. I think I know, and the other tight ends in the National Football who's played in this league understand how difficult it is to do some of the things he do in the run game. So I am very, you know, excited when he plays. I watch every play he plays. He don't necessarily play quite like I played. I was playing like basketball out there, man. I was, you know what I'm saying? I wanted space. You know what I mean? I was like one of the first guys that started standing up. I didn't on first down because I'm like, no, I got to get a release. So, and I got cursed out a lot, by the way. So, you know, at the time I was like creating this way. So I had to take the punishment for every tight end that came after me. I had to take all the cursing, all the MFing throughout my whole career because I was doing so many different things that was not normal. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden it became a pattern. It became a wave. And thanks to all the things that I had to endure, you know what I'm saying? Those guys are able to make the money and they're able to do and have the freedom as receivers. You know what I'm saying? So
that's dope.
Just know I took all the punishment. Why you were short, Gates? Why you do this? Why, you know what I'm saying? So now these tight ends, I see all these tight ends spread, not wide and doing. I mean, I did it, but I did it on my, you know, my own just saying I ain't about to get jammed at the line of scrimmage. I'm standing up sometime. So.
Wow. We've been talking all day about Steph Curry, talking to another game changer in Hall of Famer Antonio Gates, future Hall of Famer Antonio Gates. So listen, man, before we let you go, you were kind enough to share the story of your sister and what you're doing with FanDuel for Duel for a Difference. Big day in the Gates household. Signing day.
This is great.
Antonio Gates Jr. headed to Michigan State right now. I didn't see it, sorry, but did you guys have a signing ceremony in Detroit today?
Yes.
Tell us
yes,
about what a big day this is for your family.
Man, it was great, man. You know, we had so many people participate, man, and you all know, right? You know, not only is it a great day for us and me and my, you know, my family and his mom and things. It's a you know, to me, it's an opportunity for this boy to be successful. And every time you take a child and you put him through, and he have to break through certain barriers and go through ups and downs and deal with adversity, being a son alone of myself and having that stigma on him since he was a kid, for him to continue to fight and get to this point, man. I actually said it in the ceremony that, you know, I had a lot of proud moments in my life. This is probably the proudest moment as a father, knowing my son getting ready to go to college, man. So I'm so happy for him, his next chapter in life to go to Michigan State, man. I got my green pants on, you know what I'm saying? So we ready, man. We excited.
Congratulations.
Hey, man, congratulations.
To him and to the whole family.
Green pants, gold jacket. I mean, you know, just all the attire, And Mike, not only that, but the gold jacket for Gates, like what we were saying off the air, for him to be at Kent, to go to college at Kent, and then to wind up in Canton right down the road, probably never even crossed your mind. You know,
man, never crossed my mind.
What an amazing journey.
I don't think it crossed nobody's mind. I was playing basketball. I don't think that was even in nobody's mind. So it was great, man. I tell you what, I've been truly blessed, man, to be around some phenomenal players, man. More importantly, man, being able to, you know, soak in every single thing from these guys, man, and just in the National Football League in general. You got to remember, I got to the league, man, and I would like going to the locker room because I hadn't played with nobody in college. You know what I'm saying? So, you know how guys talk after games, the first game, second game, everybody talking to guys they competed against in college. I was kind of like a loner in a sense because I didn't know absolutely nobody because I was a basketball player my whole career, in college at least. So fun times, man. I'm just thankful to be here, you know.
Hey, man, you got a hell of a story. We appreciate you, man. Come kick it with us again sometime.
All right, man. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you. Hey, thanks for watching Brother from Another on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe before you leave, and be sure to watch us 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. Appreciate you.